Hello and welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on a particular gem from the past, the 1991 Washington quarter dollar coin. First, let's talk about its value. While many Washington quarters are common, the 1991 edition holds a special place in collectors' hearts. Its value can vary depending on its condition and rarity, but generally it's worth more than its face value. For instance, in circulated condition, you might expect to fetch around 25 to 50 cents. However, if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value could soar to several dollars. Now let's journey back in time and explore the history behind this iconic coin. The 1991 Washington quarter was minted during a period of transition for the U.S. Mint. It was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, featuring the iconic bust of George Washington on the obverse and the majestic bald eagle on the reverse. Interestingly, 1991 marked the 200th anniversary of the Bill of Rights, which is why you'll find the words bicentennial of the Constitution inscribed on the coin's reverse, along with the year of minting. Washington quarter dollars issued in 1991 have now been in circulation for 33 years. At its center, the obverse of the coin shows the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, 1797, facing left. He has long hair tied below the neck with a ribbon. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, the 1991 Washington quarter is a delightful piece of American history to add to your collection. 1969 one dime. First things first, let's take a closer look at this beautiful piece of history. Minted in 1969, this dime features a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Its reverse side showcases a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing liberty and strength. The year 1969 was a momentous time in history. From groundbreaking achievements in space exploration to cultural revolutions that shaped the world, this dime holds a piece of that vibrant era within its metal. But what about its value, you may ask? Well, let's explore that next. The 1969 one dime coin is highly sought after by collectors due to its rarity and historical significance. While its face value is just 10 cents, its numismatic value can vary depending on factors such as condition, mint mark, and overall scarcity. Keep an eye out for any mint marks, particularly the S mark indicating the San Francisco Mint, as these are often prized by collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how can you determine the value of your 1969 one dime coin? Well, there are various online resources and coin appraisal services available to help you assess its worth. Remember, when handling valuable coins like this dime, it's essential to use gloves to prevent any damage from oils or dirt on your hands. As we reflect on the significance of the 1969 one dime coin, let's not forget the stories it carries within its metal, stories of innovation, resilience, and the spirit of a generation. 1969 5 cents. Now, you might be surprised to learn that despite being a relatively modern coin, the 1969 Jefferson Nickel holds significant value for collectors. What makes this coin stand out is its rarity. You see, in 1969, the U.S. Mint made a special batch of nickels. These coins were struck with a unique S Mint mark, indicating that they were produced at the San Francisco Mint. The San Francisco Mint played a crucial role in producing coins for circulation and collecting, and in 1969 it contributed to the creation of these special nickels. Now, here's the kicker: only a limited number of these 1969 S nickels were minted. In fact, it's estimated that only a few million were ever produced. The rarity of the 1969 S Jefferson Nickel makes it highly sought after by collectors. Its scarcity, combined with its historical significance, contributes to its value in the numismatic community. So what's it worth, you ask? Well, the value of a 1969 S Jefferson Nickel can vary depending on its condition and other factors. But generally speaking, even in circulated condition, these coins can fetch a premium price compared to their face value. According to various coin price guides and market trends, a well-preserved 1969 S Jefferson Nickel can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s or more. Minted in 1989, this penny is part of a transitional period in American coinage. It features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, but what sets it apart is its reduced size. This change was part of an effort to save costs in production. Now let's talk value. While its face value is just 1 cent, its historical significance and scarcity make it highly sought after by collectors. The year 1989 marked the bicentennial of George Washington's presidency and the 200th anniversary of the U.S. Congress. This context adds an extra layer of importance to this humble penny. But how much is it worth today? Well, that depends on various factors such as its condition, rarity, and demand in the collector's market. The 1 penny coin is currently the lowest circulating denomination of the British decimal pound sterling after the half penny was demonetized in 1984. It was one of 3 new coins introduced into general circulation on the 15th February 1971 when the United Kingdom adopted a new decimal currency system. The other 2 new coins were the 1 2p and 2p coins 5p, 10p, and 50p had been introduced earlier. To avoid confusion between the old and new coinage, all 3 coins initially had the word new incorporated into the reverse design. This was later removed. 1991 Jefferson Nickel. Let's start by taking a closer look at the 1991 Jefferson Nickel. Now, you might be thinking, what's so special about a nickel from 1991? Well, let me tell you, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. First things first, let's talk about value. While most 1991 nickels you find in your pocket change won't be worth much more than, well, a nickel, there are some rare exceptions that can fetch a pretty penny. One key thing to look out for is any errors or variations in the coin's design. For example, some 1991 nickels have what's known as a double die error, where the design appears slightly doubled due to a mistake in the minting process. These error coins can be highly sought after by collectors and can command a significant premium. Now let's delve into the history behind this iconic coin. The Jefferson Nickel has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1938, replacing the earlier Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the obverse of the coin features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic plantation home. 76. Minted in 1976 to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States, this penny holds significant historical value. On the front or the obverse, you'll find a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, as usual. But it's the reverse side that's truly unique. Instead of the Lincoln Memorial, which typically adorns the back of a 1-cent coin, the 1976 penny features a design celebrating the nation's 200th anniversary. It depicts the colonial drummer boy, a powerful symbol of the American Revolutionary War era. Now, when it comes to value, the 1976 1-cent coin can vary. In circulated condition, it's worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you happen to stumble upon one in mint condition, it could fetch you a pretty penny, pun intended. According to current market trends, a 1976 1-cent coin in mint state condition can range anywhere from a few dollars to upwards of $20 or more, depending on factors like its grade, rarity, and demand. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who appreciates a piece of American history, the 1976 1-cent coin is definitely a treasure worth holding on to. The 1976 Lincoln Memorial cent can be found in high mint states. These coins were produced in both Philadelphia and West Point. The text on the Lincoln 1-cent coin reads as follows: Obverse Liberty Date in God We Trust, Reverse United States of America, E Pluribus Unum 1 cent. The 1977 1 cent. The 1977 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, holds a special place in American numismatic history. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, this coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial. The 1977 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring 19.05 millimeters in diameter. While it may seem like an ordinary coin, its value can vary depending on several factors. When it comes to determining the value of a 1977 penny, collectors consider factors such as its condition, rarity, and mint mark. Coins that are in pristine condition, known as mint state, tend to fetch higher prices in the market. Additionally, pennies minted in San Francisco with the S mint mark are often more sought after by collectors due to their lower mintage numbers, making them relatively rare compared to those minted in Philadelphia or Denver. 1977 was a significant year in American history. It marked the end of an era as the United States bid farewell to the presidency of Gerald Ford and welcomed the inauguration of Jimmy Carter. It was also a time of cultural shifts and technological advancements. If you're interested in adding a 1977 1-cent coin to your collection, you can often find them at coin shows, online auctions, or through reputable coin dealers. Remember to do your research and inspect the coin carefully to ensure its authenticity and quality. 1 dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, features a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. This iconic design was created by John R. Sinak and has been a staple of American currency since 1946. On the reverse side, we see a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The design is simple yet powerful, reflecting the values of the United States. Now let's talk about the historical significance of the 1981 one dime. In 1981, the United States was undergoing significant economic and political changes. It was a time of transition and uncertainty, with the country facing challenges both domestically and internationally. Despite the turmoil of the times, the Roosevelt dime continued to be minted, serving as a symbol of stability and resilience. Its value remained consistent, providing Americans with a reliable form of currency during uncertain times. Speaking of value, many collectors are curious about the worth of the 1981 one dime coin. While its face value is just 10 cents, the coin can hold significant value for collectors, especially if it's in pristine condition or if it has any unique characteristics. Factors such as minting location, minting errors, and overall rarity can all affect the value of the coin. So if you happen to come across a 1981 one dime in your pocket change or coin collection, be sure to examine it closely. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. And there you have it, folks, the story behind the 1981 one dime coin. From its iconic design to its historical significance and value, this small piece of currency packs a big punch. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, we hope you enjoyed learning more about this fascinating coin. To 1 cent. We have the 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny. Now, you might be wondering what makes this particular penny so special. Well, it's all about the minting process. In 1972, there were some variations in the minting, leading to a few pennies having a double die obverse. These coins exhibit a fascinating doubling effect on the inscriptions and design elements, making them highly sought after by collectors. Moving on to number 4, we have the 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny. What sets this coin apart is its proof status. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, these proof coins are known for their exceptional quality and sharp detail. Due to their limited mintage and pristine condition, they command a premium in the collector's market. Now, let's talk about number 3 on our list, the 1972 double die obverse Lincoln penny. Similar to the 1972 regular penny, this coin features a distinct doubling effect. However, the doubling on the obverse side of this penny is even more pronounced, making it incredibly rare and valuable. These coins are a true gem for any serious collector. Next up, at number 2, we have the 1972 double die reverse Lincoln penny. Unlike the previous entries on our list, the doubling effect on this coin is present on the reverse side. This error occurred during the minting process, resulting in a clear doubling of the design elements on the back of the penny. As you can imagine, finding one of these coins is like finding a needle in a haystack. And finally, at the top of our list, we have the ultra-rare and highly coveted 1972 Lincoln Memorial penny with a small date. This variation features a smaller font size for the date compared to the regular pennies minted that year. Due to a low mintage and high demand from collectors, these coins can fetch a hefty sum at auctions. 1987 one dime coin. Before we dive into the value and history of this dime, let's take a closer look at its design. Minted in 1987 by the United States Mint, this dime features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Roosevelt's profile has been a consistent feature on the dime since 1946, paying tribute to his efforts in the establishment of the March of Dimes Foundation dedicated to combating polio. Now, flipping the coin over, you'll find the iconic torch flanked by olive and oak branches. This design symbolizes liberty, peace, and victory, elements deeply ingrained in American history and values. But what about its value, you ask? Well, the 1987 one dime coin typically holds its face value of 10 cents. However, its worth may vary based on its condition, rarity, and any minting errors. If you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, it could fetch a higher price among collectors. Additionally, coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes or double die varieties, can significantly increase their value. Now let's talk numbers. According to various numismatic sources, a standard 1987 one dime coin in average condition can be valued anywhere from a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, rare varieties or coins in superb condition have been known to sell for upwards of $20 or more in the collector's market. It's a 1975 1 cent. Today, we're taking a closer look at the humble 1 cent coin from the year 1975. Despite its small size, this coin carries a wealth of history and value. Let's uncover its story, shall we? The year 1975 was a significant time in American history. It marked the end of the Vietnam War, the beginning of the space shuttle program, and the rise of iconic cultural phenomena like disco music and blockbuster movies. But amidst all these events, the United States Mint was still hard at work, producing coins that would circulate through the hands of millions. The 1975 1 cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln penny, is a prime example. Now let's talk value. Despite being one of the most common coins in circulation, the 1975 1-cent coin can still hold significant worth, especially if it's in pristine condition or has certain unique characteristics. When appraising a 1975 1-cent coin, collectors look for factors like mint mark location, any errors in the strike, and overall preservation. Even slight variations can affect its value. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1975 penny in your pocket change or inherited a collection, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows? You might just have a hidden gem.